What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I want to talk to you about a mistake I have seen several people make in the past few months that has cost them thousands of dollars in the real estate market. And that is extending a helping hand and letting someone stay in your property you intend to sell. Why is this a bad idea? Why does it almost never work out in the seller's favor? I have a couple reasons. We'll talk about them. If you find this information helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. But with that, I'm going to jump right in because this could save you thousands of dollars. All right. So the scenario is you have a property that is vacant and you are about to maybe plan to put it on the market in the next 3 to 6 months. Someone comes and wants to stay in the property. May it be a family friend, someone you feel obligated to help. I will tell you, it is almost certain never a good idea. This is the way the scenario has played out several times now. I've had sellers who are in that exact situation make the decision to let someone stay in the property, maybe for a discounted rent amount or even free. And 3 times in the last 4 months, what has happened is, okay, person A is staying in the property, we're going to sell it, and when it sells, they'll leave. Well, every time we have gotten the property under contract and the person refuses to leave. So what happens next? Okay, so what happens next? Now you have this property that has someone in and now they're not going to leave. Even though you have done them a solid and let them stay there, maybe rent free or a discounted price, whatever it may have been, the arrangement, even though you don't have a lease, you have to evict them, and depending on your state, that could be 3 weeks to 2 months to longer, depending on the actual situation. Never a fun time. As a seller, you always have to be worried that now that you are going through the eviction process, are they going to tear up the property and damage it and cost you further money? So that is one scenario. Scenario 2, which I am dealing with or have dealt with, is we have a property that the current tenant was going to leave peacefully, that they always are. You can tell the people are usually backed into a corner and they don't really have anywhere to go, so they're typically not going to leave. I will tell you this from my experience. A particular person is going to leave, then all of a sudden they aren't going to leave. Now we're going through the eviction process. Now they are actually on site cooking drugs, and who knows what's happened to the property. We won't know for several weeks. Police in this situation have been contacted several times. If they don't see them outside the property cooking drugs without a search warrant, they can't go in and physically stop them. So who knows? That scenario is still ongoing. Who knows what situation we'll get that one back in. They were just there staying rent-free and watching over the property. So in this situation, I imagine it's going to cost the seller, from where we were contracted to where we'll end up, probably $30,000 or $40,000 less. In scenarios like that I have seen, you never are going to get the amount of money that you were going to get in the beginning. So what's going to happen is when they decide not to leave and you have to go through the eviction process, you either have to take it off the market, one, lose a contract, or 2, have someone who is willing to wait for the eviction, then look at the property and see what's going on with it, and then maybe we're going to have to reduce the price from there. In the past 2 times, that I've dealt with this over the few months, it's been at least a $10,000 reduction from where we were contracted to where we ended up. And on top of that, you have to pay to evict them, which could cost anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, depending on your state. It might cost more. I don't know every state's laws. It is just never a good idea to let someone stay in your property while you are thinking about selling it just because it is vacant. I have seen this happen with family, friends, People that were, one situation, this particular person was looking out for a caregiver at a facility, and their kids need a place to stay, and now they're taking advantage of the situation and costing thousands of dollars to a seller. So let me give you that solid piece of advice. Don't ever let anyone stay in your property for free or a reduced rate because you feel obligated to help, and then while you're planning to sell. It never ever works out. So I hope you found that information helpful. If you have any questions or need some resources or questions, feel free to reach out to me below. I'd love to talk to you, love to help, and as always, have an awesome day.